What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into my Summit League Conference Tournament predictions. And before we dive into this bracket here, I just want to let you guys know my other videos, if you're interested in my other conference tournament predictions, I came out with the West Coast earlier, West Coast Conference Tournament, the Colonial Athletic Conference Tournament, and then on yesterday I came out with the Sun Belt and the Atlantic Sun Conference Tournament predictions. This Summit League one is going to be my last one for today, so stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll be coming out with some more. But anyway, let's look at the full bracket here. Starting out with the top team, and right now it's just been dominant in this conference. Oral Roberts at 18-0. Honestly, I think of Oral Roberts, even if they lose, say, in the championship game, this team should be in the tournament. They're just been dominant all year. And then a team that's been really successful in the past in this tournament, the number 2 seed, we got San Diego State. Not its year, though, that 18-12 and 13-5 in conference play. It's just not been San Diego State's best year, especially with Oral Roberts shooting up on the scene. And then the number 3 seed, North Dakota State, down there at 11-7 in conference play. And then we got a tiebreaker here, but it doesn't matter because they're going to be playing each other either way between number 4 seed Western Illinois and then number 5 seed St. Thomas. Both teams finished 9-9 on the year. And then a battle between the Dakota teams here at number 6, South Dakota, right there. They were 7-11 in conference play, and then also just barely missing out of the quarterfinals round, the 7 seed in Kansas City. Tough that they missed out, but those two teams were tied up, and South Dakota owned the tiebreaker. It really became down to a Kansas City 5-game losing streak. Just have been struggling lately. But then number 8, Denver, struggling in conference play, but finished 15-16 in overall play. So maybe a better team than anticipated. And then number 9, we got the other North Dakota team there, and then that finished 6-12 tiebreaker. But again, it doesn't matter because they're going to be playing each other either way. And then number 10, Omaha, the worst record at 4-14 in conference play. So anyway, let's look at this. Let's get into the predictions here. Let's start out with the Denver versus North Dakota matchup here. Both these teams are pretty even. I like Denver, though, a little bit more. They've been coming back. Had a rough stretch in the middle of the year, but they're playing better as of right now. I think that they're a better team than North Dakota. And then Kansas City, not Kansas State, versus Omaha. I know Kansas City's been struggling lately, have losing 5 straight games, but against Omaha, I just don't see them pulling off a big upset there. I'm going with Kansas City. All right, so let's go over here for a spot in the semifinals game, Oral Roberts versus Denver. There's no way that I see Denver winning. Oral Roberts, again, they are undefeated in conference play, so if they lose in the tournament, that would be their first loss in the whole conference play. They've only lost 4 games on the year, so just playing really good. And then we got Western Illinois against St. Thomas, a really even matchup between these two. Really, this one could go either way, but I'm just going to give this one to St. Thomas because why not? Let's go with a slight 5-4 upset. And then South Dakota State against Kansas City. Yeah, like I said, Kansas City's been struggling lately against a South Dakota State team. Good team, experienced team in these positions to get the wins in this conference. I'm going to go with South Dakota State. Then we got North Dakota State versus South Dakota between a 3 and a 6 seed. North Dakota State, a big football program. And against South Dakota, I just don't see it happening. I'm going with North Dakota State. All right, so we got the top 3 seeds and a 5 seed in the semifinals. Oral Roberts versus St. Thomas here in this game. Like I said, there's no way that Oral Roberts loses to a St. Thomas team. I hope I don't jinx them right now. Sorry, Oral Roberts fans, if you're watching this, but I don't see them losing there. I have a lot of respect for Oral Roberts as a team. And then South Dakota State versus North Dakota State, a battle between two different states. In two Dakota states. Yeah, I like South Dakota State just a little bit more here. These two teams played early, and South Dakota State just barely won. So I think that South Dakota State is the better team as a 2 seed. So we're going to have the top 2 seeds in the conference battling it out between Oral Roberts and South Dakota State. Oral Roberts just played South Dakota State last game, just won by 4 points. I'm not sure if they played earlier this year, probably did. Yeah, they did, but if they did, they would have won that game. Yeah, they did. They dominated South Dakota State earlier this season, 79-40 at home. So, in a neutral site game, Oral Roberts, South Dakota State, I just don't see South Dakota State winning there. I got the Oral Roberts team winning the whole thing. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this video today. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the content. Comment down below your predictions. And anyway, peace out.